Octavia Butler was a baller, God bless her. She was born in 1947, she died in 2006. Black lesbian, science fiction writer. Someone who is particularly inspirational to me because she imagined a future with colored people in it. Like most of the time, like, there's like Morpheus, and there's like Lando Calrissian, but like certainly growing up, most of the movies that I watched about the future didn't have colored folks in it. So one of the reasons why she's inspirational to me is because she imagines not just that there'll be color, but that there'll be soul in the future, right? When I watch Star Wars, any of the 6 episodes, fools as hell are killing each other, but nobody's making music, and all the dances that they do are kind of, like they teleport and whatnot and disappear, but they don't dance. They don't love. I've never seen anybody pray in common conceptions of the future. And so one of the reasons why I love Octavia Butler is because she accesses both divinity and soul and culture as she projects a utopic future that's not necessarily built on calamity, although in this case it is. It's also, her perception of the future is based on a kind of intergalactic, interspecies harmony rather than conflict, which I think is really inspirational. I give you this passage today because she approaches humankind from an alien perspective. There's a line down on the left side of the page 38. It begins. Yes, but what if you hadn't recognized the significance of your family history? What if we or the humans hadn't discovered the cancer? It was malignant, I assume. Of course. Then I suppose it would eventually have killed me. Yes, it would have. And your people were in a similar position. If they had been able to perceive and solve their problem, they might have been able to avoid destruction. Of course, they too would have to remember to re-examine themselves periodically. Before I ask somebody else to go on, to just provide further context, this conversation is happening about 300 years from now. On a spaceship, on an organic spaceship, between one of the few humans that are left and an alien named Jediah. Jediah is among a group of people that have saved just a few humans to repopulate the Earth at a future time. Crazy. So this conversation is happening on an organic ship that's orbiting the Earth on the other side of the moon. Yeah?
That's dope.
Cool. So, but what was the problem? Can you read for me, please, from here? But what was the problem?
Well, what was the problem? You said we had two.
Nice and loud, please.
But what was the problem? You said we had two incompatible characteristics. What were they? Jedediah made a rustling noise that could have been a sigh, but that did not seem to have did not seem to come from his mouth or throat. You are intelligent, he said. That's the newer of the two characteristics, and the one you might have put to work to save yourselves. You are potentially one of the most intelligent species we've found. Though your focus is different from ours, still you have had a good start in the life sciences and even in genetics. What's the second characteristic?
Hold on 1 second. Can someone else pick up, please?
Your hierarchical. Hierarchical. That's the older and more entrenched characteristic. We saw it in your closest animal relatives and your most distant ones. It's a terrestrial characteristic. When human intelligence served it instead of guiding it, when human intelligence did not even acknowledge it as a problem, but took pride in it or did not notice it at all. The rattling sound again. That was like ignoring cancer. I think your people did not realize what a dangerous thing they are doing. Keep going.
Someone else, please.